it going, Pack? It's your friendly neighborhood Bahiri, back at it again with some more Smite content. Today, we're looking at a few of the best gods in the game. With over 70 gods in the game now, it can be quite overwhelming to choose who you would like to play, or complement your team due to a rogue auto-locker or ninja switch at the last second. First, we're having a look at one of the most important roles in the game, that can turn the momentum of a fight in a moment's notice. Let's have a look at the top 5 Guardians in Smite. Coming in at number 5, it's the Egyptian god of Earth, Gabe. The god of Earth is literally hard as rock. His passive causes crits to only do 25% extra damage to Gabe instead of the normal 100%. When he makes like an Autobot and rolls out, he becomes unstoppable and a very effective force in initiating team fights or displacing enemies for a well-timed gank. Rollout is also very useful in getting around the map quickly, an issue many Guardians tend to have. His second ability, named after another Transformer, Shockwave, is a very good CC in the hands of a talented Gabe, and can turn the tide of war with interrupting cast and hindering enemy movement. As any good Guardian, Gabe can flat out defend his allies with Stone Shield, giving them a huge health shield that increases with Gabe's level, and just when you thought Gabe couldn't get any more supportive, he has his ultimate, Cataclysm. Cataclysm does a percentage damage to all enemies within the radius, as well as a stun that totally debilitates the enemy. Plus, with all this, Gabe is a decently fun god. Should probably check him out before next Earth Day. The raging monster himself, the dark side of war, Ares, fights his way to the number 4 position. Ares has a unique passive based on items with auroras. Each aurora item permanently gives him 30 magical power, which can be abused to make a very dangerous hybrid Ares. His first ability, Shackles, is oftentimes a game changer when grabbing a weak assassin for an easy kill, as it prevents all movement abilities and does moderate damage. An important note to keep in mind is that with consecutive shackle hits, you gain an extra up to a maximum of 3. Ares' second ability literally bolsters defenses, increasing all protections and limiting CCs for 8 seconds. An important note is that Ares can combo shackles and bolster defenses for an even stronger defense. The more shackled, the stronger the defense. Ares' Rage, his third ability, Searing Flesh, will burn you alive. It does very quick damage, plus an extra percentage amount of damage. And it can be comboed with Shackles to ensure a nice, toasty, well done god. One of the best teamfight abilities is Ares' ultimate, No Escape, which pulls all enemy gods within 35 yards to your location. It's perfect for big AoE damage from your team to cause devastating combos. And you may even get a kill or two, as it does decent damage and can easily be followed by your other abilities. Be aware though, that since the introduction of relics, many people see an Ares and instantly buy Purification. Ares is best complementing high CC teams and AoE damage for the most destructive combos and guaranteed ults. Shining a light on our number 3 spot is another Egyptian god, Caffrey. This badass bug has a knack for irritating many an assassin, as his passive applies a shield to all allies in range that scales at a percentage of their health. Caffrey really doesn't like you on his friends, and he makes sure that you know that. His first ability, Abduct, is a great CC for disrupting chases or sealing a kill on an escaping enemy, as they are silenced and pulled back. Keep in mind, however, they can still auto-attack you and therefore you can die. As if there weren't enough sun gods in the game, Caffrey takes the kingship with his second ability, literally rolling the sun at his enemies. If any enemies are in the path, they have their physical protections reduced, and if any allies are hit by Caffrey's sun, they take less damage for a certain duration of time. As well as shooting the power of the sun at his enemies, Caffrey also tells Hades to GTFO as he stops death with his ultimate, Scarab's Blessing. Caffrey blesses the target moments before a fatal blow. When that strike comes, instead of falling, they are given a movement speed increase and a percentage of their health back. Caffrey can keep the fight going longer with his mad support skills, or end it quickly with a devastating grips. Either way, Caffrey is definitely a god you want on your side. Don't bug out on him. Reigning in at number 2, Ymir, father of the Frost Giants. Ymir gives you the cold shoulder, and then turns and bashes your skull in as one of the strongest CC gods in the game. If any ability lands on an enemy, then they are also frostbitten due to this passive. All damage taken from Ymir during the duration of Frostbite is increased by 100%. And the Frost Giant doesn't stop there, but his enemies does. Ymir can construct a large wall of ice to keep out any wildling or White Walker from invading southern Westeros, or any god from escaping safely. Ymir's second ability is a nippy line ability that can do tremendous damage in slowing the enemy. Don't forget, it applies Frostbite to the enemy. Ymir may not have you ice skating, but he will chill you to the bones with Frost Breath, his third ability. As it brings you to a complete halt for an increasing amount of time, and you guessed it, counterbit you. You have Frostbite. After you've been blocked, slowed, and entirely halted by Ymir, it's time to dawn the next Ice Age. Shards of Ice. Ymir's ultimate is a radial ability that can be charged up for a long while for some serious damage, or quickly initiated and set off for a KS from the ADC that's been yelling at you all match because you're the worst support ever. While your helpless victims are trying so hard to escape their impending doom, you can casually spam VEL because they are slowed by 30% while waiting for the icy fingers of death to end their suffering. Enjoy bashing in enemies' heads and trolling the entirety of the lobby as Ymir. Definitely one of the best supports in teamfights. Hands down, the best guardian in the game, and not just because she has those curves. Athena dives in, claiming that number 1 position for herself. Athena has all the traits. She has the brains, the beauty, and the bombs. After using any ability, she charges her next auto attack to be ranged. These charges do not have to be used and can be held on to indefinitely, but they will be consumed on your next auto attack. Her first ability is a line ability, because are you really a guardian if you don't have a line ability? No, you aren't. It's like the first thing in Guardian Training School. You have a line ability? No? Then get out of here. Athena charges forward, slowing all enemies hit and gaining 1 stack of block. If she hits an enemy god, block absorbs the next basic attack from that enemy god. It can be stacked to a maximum of 3. With the slow comes moderate damage as well, and a decent lane clearing assistance. Her next ability is straight from any MMO, the taunt, forcing all enemies in a cone in front of her to focus solely on her and stab and swing until the duration has expired. Her taunt can be used in conjunction with her third ability, Shield Wall. Some nice combos can come out of this. Athena summons warriors in a circle that deal initial damage, and after 2 seconds do secondary damage that can dominate unsuspecting players. Keep in mind that if using these abilities together, you may often see a purification popped to nullify any damage that may have taken place. As Athena, you possess the most mobile guardian in the game, with her ultimate, Defender of Olympus. Athena chooses an ally in need of assistance and charges her leap. Moments later, she comes crashing down on a chosen ally. This can literally turn a team fight on an entire match on its head. So if you're looking to try out a new guardian, take Athena. She can be easy to pick up, but she offers a very deep stratagem for the experienced player. There it is, pack. Those are the top 5 guardians in Smite. Keep in mind, these are my top 5 and may not exactly reflect popular opinion. If you guys have a different top 5, I'd like to know. Be sure to tell me who and why in the comments below. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to join the pack, so you don't miss out on any action. Thanks for watching, mates, and until next time, happy hunting.